welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to take part in the Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette Tag Part 2 by Samantha March and Alec Lines. I will attempt to remember to link their channels in the video, and let's see. So I have the prompts here, and so the first piece is all-time favorite palette. So my all-time favorite palette is the Colourpop You Had Me at Hello. Looks like this. It's very well loved. Sorry that it's so dirty, but yes, it has a mirror on the back side. I think this was the first Colourpop palette to actually have a mirror. It was like my, I think, third palette ever. So this is my favorite is like right up my alley, color story wise, when I started makeup. So which was pre-neutral, as most people do. They start pre-neutral, and then if they want to turn to color, they do. But in any case, this is that palette, and so that is You Had Me at Hello. So the next prompt is my new favorite. So this is Nomad Haunted Europe. Let's see. The color story looks like this. This is like so up my alley. I love like it has some neutrals, so if I wanted to do neutrals I could. Some cool toned grays, purples. Love that pop of like magenta-y color right here. It's just a really nice palette. I've used this a couple times. I fell in love with it, and yeah, it's definitely one of my new favorites. I haven't, to be fair, when I filmed another video, it's upcoming, I hadn't used this enough to really make it a favorite, but it is, so life is good. Let's see, then the palette that I keep for the memories is actually my first Colourpop palette. This is Elements of Surprise. The quality is not completely there, so it actually lives in a box by itself right now for palettes that have sentimental value and I can't really get rid of, but are past their prime, shall we say. I really wish this hadn't turned, but like this one's turned. The pigment just isn't there, and it's not quite the same as it was. So yeah, there's that one. But yeah, I really do enjoy this palette. Enjoyed all the looks I got with it. It just has a lot of sentimental value, sort of like the first palette I talked to, but this one I'm not able to use, so I'm just keeping it for the memories, quite literally. And then let's see. So next, I'm going to is most underrated, and I actually am going to cheat here a little and use a whole brand. I think Violet Voss is a really good brand that's totally underrated. Think what you will. I really like Violet Voss. I have a lot of Violet Voss. I have, let's see, just quickly to look in here, I have Elements, I have Coral Crush, Sakura Blossom, HG Pro, #Pro, Sweet Violets, All of You Forever, I Pinky Promise, and there may be more, but I'm missing. In any case, those are the ones I know. I'll also put in a little screenshot of what's still being sold at Sephora in this right here. Not a favorite, but I can't get rid of. So that would be the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. This was the first Charlotte Tilbury palette I got. Since then I have gotten others that I like better. This is the color shade. This one, half of it fell out when I got it. I was able to press it back in. It's fine. I'm a little weary about holding it up much beyond this, but yeah, there's that one. And then let's see, favorite collab. So my favorite collab palette is the Kaleidos X Angelica Nyquist Club Nebula. Can't really tell, but I definitely have used it. I really like it, especially this top row and then this blue here. I also like this one and then this one here. I like how it goes from like pretty dark and deep over here to relatively light. You can do a multitude of looks. It's just a really nice palette. And then let's see, favorite 2021 palette. I have a lot of palettes that I got that year that I really enjoy. But I think my favorite is the BH Cosmetics Passion in Paris. So I love how it has like these like reds over here, but it has plenty of blues and purpley tones as well, if you'd like to play with those, and then just a few neutrals if you need them. But I just love the way this palette, all the looks come out. It's primarily a deeper palette, and that this whole section over here leads it to be kind of deeper. But they're lighter shades if you wanted to, but I just really enjoy this palette. I love the looks I come out with when I use it. And I just, I know that BH Cosmetics, at least in the US, has filed for, I think, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which is more about restructuring, so we shall see how it comes out, and I hope that they don't end up having to close. But yeah, I really do enjoy this palette, and I'm really glad I have it. And then next is Didn't Expect to Love. So one palette that I didn't expect to love was the Profusion Emeralds palette. I actually think for a drugstore palette, this is really good quality. I love the shades. I clearly dug my nail into that. But so goes. It is not the green palette I have on my eyes today, but it is definitely a really nice green palette. I love the looks you can get. There are a few neutrals down here should you want to lean more towards that, but there are definitely a lot of greens. And I just started getting into like greens and blues and whatnot this last year. Before that, they have scared me a lot, but I realized that with my brown eyes, especially greens, really make them pop, I think. So that is part of the reason that I have started to enjoy green eyeshadow, and I just really like this one for really affordable. I think it's like $5 at Walmart or on their site. It might be $6, but somewhere right in there. But yeah, I just really enjoy the Emerald palette. And then a palette that sparks joy. I have to give that to the Give Me Glow Vintage Rose. It's just a really nice palette. I mean, this color story is right up my alley. It has a couple of pops of green, but it's mainly a dusty rose type color story, pinky dusty rose type color story, and those colors are straight up my alley. And then I like the green because you can just add it in and just give it a little something that takes the look over the top. So that is why I picked that one. Let's see, so the newest palette in my collection. So as of today, February 2nd, this is the newest palette in my collection, and this is the Sydney Grace Be Mine Deep edition. And it looks like this. I just got it a couple days ago and haven't had a chance to actually use it on my eyeballs, so I will let you know what I think of it then. But this is in fact my newest palette. And then the first palette I used in 2022 is the Natasha Denali Retro palette. I got this at the end of 2021, so a little later than a lot of people did, but I do really enjoy it. I like the color scheme. It's not quite what I was expecting, but I definitely like the color scheme. I love the quality of all Natasha Denali palettes, this one included. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I do enjoy it. Is it my favorite Natasha Denali? Probably not. I think I still like Love better. I still like Glam better. I still like Metropolis better. But it is definitely a nice palette, and I do enjoy the formula and the color story. And with that, I will say goodbye as I have to get to work, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.